silence!
She just told everyone your deepest, darkest secret.
Dude, come on. I think you're overreacting a little bit.
You must be so embarrassed.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 embarrassing movie scenes.
Say something. Oh my God, say something, please help me.
Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me.
Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
For this list, we'll be looking at scenes in films that make us wince, gag, and cringe the most. What movie moment would make you die of embarrassment? Tell us in the comments. Number 10, Acceptance Speech, Zoolander. There are many examples of embarrassing moments at award shows, but we've never seen anything as bad as what happens in the classic comedy.
And the award goes to Hansel.
When Ben Stiller's airheaded male model Derek Zoolander loses the Male Model of the Year award to Owen Wilson's up-and-coming Hansel, it takes a while for reality to set in. How long? He goes up on stage to collect his award and starts giving a speech before it finally dawns on him.
You know, a lot of people said winning this award 4 years in a row couldn't happen. Well, I guess I showed...
It's quite a poignant moment, especially with Stiller's pained reaction at realizing what has occurred. In all fairness to Derek, really ridiculously good looking doesn't mean having the best hearing.
I guess I have a lot of things to ponder.
Hey, the results are in, amigo. What's left to ponder? Woo!
Number 9, Throwing Up on the Teacher, Osmosis Jones. The Farrelly brothers specialized in gross-out humor, as you'll see multiple times on this list.
Dad, that's filthy.
Honey, 10-second rule. It's the ground, you pick it up within 10 seconds, you can eat it.
Ugh.
This moment from live-action animated hybrid comedy Osmosis Jones is particularly nasty. During a science fair at his daughter's school, Frank, played by Bill Murray, is stricken by an upset stomach caused by some bad shellfish, and ends up expelling its contents all over teacher Miss Boyd, played by Molly Shannon.
Mr. Dottori? Mr. Dottori? Are you okay?
Oh, it's oyster.
The lead up to the moment is excruciating, as Murray looks like he's about to keel over. And if you're eating anything while watching, you probably lost your appetite right after.
Whoa, look at that guy!
It's another good reminder to watch what you eat. Number 8, Voicemail. I love you, man.
Sydney, how you doing? It's Peter Clavin. Hey, Sydney, it's Peter Clavin. We met at the open house. Get some guts with me. That's cheese. Break. No. Oh, my God.
Have you ever agonized over recording a phone message for someone you feel a certain way about? Then this scene should be painfully relatable.
Fife, you know what to do.
Hey, Peter, it's Sidney Clavin. No, that's not right. Oh. Sydney, it's Peter Clavin.
After the male-friendless Peter, played by Paul Rudd, meets the charismatic Sydney, played by Jason Segel, he finds himself very nervous about the impending bromance. At his office, Peter tries again and again to call Sydney before finally leaving a very awkward message.
Anyway, no rush. You call me back whenever you get a moment, and we will talk when I talk to you. All right. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, bye now.
Rudd plays Peter's nervous energy in a way that's both relatable and hilarious. Thankfully, Sydney isn't one to judge someone on such trivial matters, and his and Peter's friendship soon blossoms.
I'm glad you called.
We get home safe, Pistol. You got it, Jobin.
I'm sorry, what? Nothing.
Number 7, Boob Punch, Superbad. Let's face it, you can't have a list of the most embarrassing movie moments without at least one involving Michael Cera.
You gave a promise to me, yeah, and you broke it. You broke it.
In this scene from the high school comedy Superbad, Sarah's Evan approaches his crush, Becca, played by Martha McIsaac, to tell her he can pick up some certain restricted refreshments for her for an upcoming party.
You mean the guys are gonna go to a liquor store after class? And I just thought, you know, if you needed someone to get you yours, I could do that. I could be that person.
Things start off awkward in a cute way, but when someone bumps into Evan, his fist ends up in direct contact with Becca's chest.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Oh.
There are no hard feelings felt, but the stunned silence is all but unbearable. Number 6. 7 Minutes in Heaven, 13 going on 30. Being humiliated as a kid can leave you feeling scarred for life, and you can end up hurting the feelings of someone you really care about. That's what happens in this fantasy rom-com.
I'm gonna go next door and get my Casio.
Do whatever you want, Matt. It's not like I need a play-by-play.
At her 13th birthday party, young Jenna Rink's guests are her best friend Maddie, mean girl Click, the 6 chicks, and some popular boys they brought along. Things take a turn during a game of 7 Minutes in Heaven, when a blindfolded Jenna is tricked into believing she's going to be kissed by crush Chris, but is instead greeted by a confused Maddie.
What are you doing here? Where's Chris?
He's gone. Everybody left.
Jenna doesn't treat this as a simple misunderstanding, and we're forced to relive our own moments of childhood cringe.
I hate you! I hate me! I hate everybody!
Number 5. Bags of Sand, the 40-year-old virgin.
You broke up 2 years ago. You, get over it at some point.
2 years, man.
You need to get past that because no ass is worth thinking that much about. I always say.
Steve Carell cemented himself as a comedy genius with this scene, one that starts off as slightly uncomfortable before transforming into something beyond that. At a poker game with his co-workers, Carell's Andy Stitzer is goaded into telling a raunchy story from his own experience. The problem is, Andy doesn't have any to share.
I dated this girl for a while and she was really a nasty freak. She just loved to get down with sex all the time. She was like, any time of day, she was like, yeah, let's go.
Not wanting to be exposed as a virgin, he stammers his way through the most unconvincing story of all time. And by the time he compares a woman's breast to a bag of sand, the jig is up.
You know, when you grab a woman's breast and you feel it and it feels like a bag of sand.
The truth will set you free, but a lie tends to be a lot funnier.
A bag of sand? Come on, man. You can do better than that. Don't be so horny. Don't be so stupid.
Number 4, Miniature Stonehenge. This is Spinal Tap.
When we get the piece, it'll follow exactly these specifications. I mean, even these contours and everything.
I don't understand you.
But I mean,
the actual piece.
Well, when you build the actual piece.
But this is what you asked for, isn't it?
What?
Mockumentaries were making us cringe long before The Office, and This is Spinal Tap features an especially noteworthy instance of embarrassment.
Stonehenge, where the demons dwell, where the banshees live and they do live well. Stonehenge.
When fictional rockers Spinal Tap are performing an epic song about legendary monument Stonehenge, a replica descends upon the stage. This should be an awesome moment, but since this is a comedy, something has to have gone wrong. Due to the confusion about sizing, the Stonehenge that lands on stage is pathetically small, and the band is left smarting in the aftermath. If we're scoring embarrassing movie moments on a scale from 1 to 10, this one goes to 11.
What we do is if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly.
Number 3, Speech Standoff, Bridesmaids. What is it about impending weddings that bring out the worst in movie characters?
Love you guys.
Cheers. Cheers.
Thank you, Annie. That was so sweet. Thank you.
At the engagement party of Maya Rudolph's Lillian, maid of honor Annie, played by Kristen Wiig, goes up to toast her and her fiancé. But Annie's humble speech is soon upstaged by Rose Byrne's Helen, who declares Lillian to be her best friend, much to Annie's chagrin. Annie takes the mic back and restarts her speech to affirm her appreciation. And soon, a war is on.
You're like my sister, and I love you. Well, that concludes the speeches for the night.
Thank you. One last thing.
This scene lasts less than 5 minutes, but the tension it creates is so great, it feels much longer, especially once the singing starts.
That's what friends are for. In good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for.
Number 2, Noisy Relief, Dumb and Dumber. A bathroom emergency can turn into a bathroom catastrophe if things aren't working properly. This Farrelly Brothers comedy starring Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels contains one of the most horrifying scenarios imaginable. After having his coffee spiked with a laxative, Harry finds himself with a particularly urgent need to use the restroom. Once he's taken care of business, he's not done, as Mary, played by Lauren Holly, informs him that the toilet is broken. It's hard enough to watch Harry go through all the initial discomfort, but what comes next is even worse.
Harry?
I'm gargling! Just give me a minute, Mary. I'll be right with you.
If they made an Oscar for grossest movie scenes, the Farrellys would be winners many times over.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Zipper Gone Wrong. There's Something About Mary. The Farrelly brothers top our list with this moment, which is painful in a way no words can possibly describe. In a flashback, 16-year-old Ted, played by Ben Stiller, finds himself in a rather precarious situation before prom when a certain part of his body becomes caught in his pants zipper.
I got it stuck. You got what stuck? It. Oh!
We don't have to see anything to understand just how humiliating this situation is. But once we see the damage, the pain reaches a new level.
What the hell were you thinking? How the hell did you get the zipper all the way to the top?
Well, let's just say the kid's limber.
As horrifying as this scene is, it's still wickedly funny, especially with Stiller's panicked reactions. From beginning to end, this scene has us howling with laughter and writhing in agony.
It's just like pulling off a Band-Aid. A 1, and 2, and
We got a bleeder! Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.